Hello and welcome to today's podcast. Today we're here and we're locked in, ready to cook. Are you ready to cook, babe?
Yeah, I'm ready to cook.
Today, Ellen and I are here podcasting. Wen will be here eventually.
Someday.
It's hard to be on time, so yeah, that's what he does. We started this recording, or even set up to record, almost 30 minutes late because we were doing stuff for Mom's birthday. I messaged Wen. I'm like, all right, we're sending you the invite. We'll be ready in a few minutes.
I'll be home soon.
Like, bruh.
Like, fuck.
At least Jonathan, even if he was like tweaking, crashing out when he's here, or fixing his fan, or going to the bathroom when the video starts, at least he's here.
Yeah, basically.
Either way, we will have Wen join us at some point. But we do have a podcast to do, and we're going to lock in and do that. And yeah, so if you guys don't know, Wen will be here for a few weeks, taking Jonathan's spot while he's having a mental break and getting his mind straight. And yeah, so well, Jonathan gets his mind straight. We're getting someone who's not straight to take his spot. So Wen will be here eventually.
One day.
Either way, let's jump into some sports topics. There hasn't been much sports things going on the last week at all. I don't think so. Do you think so?
Connor Zilic won.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Third consecutive win. And he got the 100th win for junior motorsports.
What? He's tied with my GOAT for wins for junior motorsports. But probably did in less starts to get the 6 wins for the team. Just built different.
At least Zilic can actually win something.
Oh, I'm talking about Kevin Harvick getting wins for junior motorsports.
Oh yeah, I had no idea.
Ty Gibbs never raced for them, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about getting wins. I mean, talking about Ty Gibbs specifically, bro has like 15 Xfinity wins in the championship. Like, chill. Let's see if Zilic can get the championship or if he'll get fucked over by the playoffs. And then you can crash out like I do over 2020.
Connecticut won.
So, we didn't finish talking about racing, babe.
I was.
I wasn't.
Austin Hill's suspended.
Yeah, Austin Hill did get suspended for one race.
Fuck that.
Lost all of his playoff points, and he can't actually gain anymore. Which I do think that's a weird rule. That when you return, you can't start getting playoff points again, but any win he gets or stage wins, he won't get any playoff points. I'm not sure if he'll get the playoff points for the regular season championship, being I think he's 3rd or 4th in regular season points. I don't know if he gets those points, but either way, what he did to Eric Almirola was quite ridiculous. He made a brilliant save. Really, really good save. And then to just lose his mind and, hook
Decide to
Almirola.
drive left on a straight.
Hook Almirola and then say, I didn't do it on purpose. And then also swear at NASCAR. It doesn't really go down.
I think it just makes your case worse.
Yeah. Basically. Like, you're already in trouble. Like, chill. It's like, you've already done your thing. Like, you're just gonna make it worse. So. He's suspended for a race. Austin Dillon will take his spot. So, yeah. We'll replace mid with mid. But, that's what happens. So, yeah, we'll see how Iowa goes. Back to what you were saying about Connor Zilic winning. I do think getting a win at Indianapolis is always obviously big. It's difficult track to get a win at. So I think that pretty much does end all the conversation of can he win an oval. Especially having done 2 wins on ovals and obviously one that was a rain race, but you got to be in the right spot to win a race no matter what.
Yeah.
So him getting 3 wins in a row and them being all on oval tracks, nor the memes of it was a triangle and a rain race and a rectangle. He won on a track that you only turn left on, and that's what matters. So he's done that 3 times. I think he'll be fine.
It's up from here. It's more money from here.
So, yeah, there's that. In the Cup race, Ty Gibbs won the in-season challenge, is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They called it in-season tournament to start, that's why I kept forgetting. Everything started as in-season tournament, they changed the name of it. Like NBA, it used to be, the first year was the in-season tournament, and the second year became the NBA Cup. So it changes, just like that was the in-season tournament last year when they announced it, and now it's not. Wen has joined us.
That's really unfortunate.
Wen has spawned in from the darkness. Still in the darkness.
Yeah, but I don't see him.
Yeah, I'm going to a different room. I hadn't have Zoom downloaded on my phone or anything, so I had to get it all set up, and shit wasn't working with my passwords, so I'm here.
Bro wasn't prepared and he's 40 minutes late? That's crazy. Cool.
Yep.
So yeah, no, he locked in, got the tournament win. So we'll take it. A tournament win's still a win. It's not a race win, but it's winning something. So
Hey, you still get a car.
we can get a raced diecast. I'm in, and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Bubba Wallace won the
Wen has
race.
to. We got Wen here just in time to
Yes.
tell about Bubba Wallace winning and how important it is to you that a black race car driver was able to win on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Well, I know that we were talking about this yesterday when we were recording, and I had my speech all prepared for that. Well, I wasn't prepared for this. I was prepared for that. And I don't care. It means absolutely nothing to me that a black driver has won. Actually, kind of upset that a black driver hasn't won before. It's kind of upsetting that it took up until 2025 for a black NASCAR driver to win. I'm kind of upset by that. Kind of ashamed as a race.
Shamed as a race is crazy.
It's really unfortunate that Bubba Wallace has won more than one time.
Yeah?
I don't know. Probably. At least once.
He does have more than one win, yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
In 2025?
No, he won in... He gets a win every, 3 years.
It was 100 races ago.
He won in 2022. I think his first win was 2020. Yeah. Because he won Talladega, but it was raining. So everybody's like, oh, those doesn't count. And then he won in 2022. And the thing with 2022 was Kurt Busch got a concussion. So
Not my goat, Kurt
they
Busch.
put Ty Gibbs in the 45 car. But since Kurt Busch won a race, the car was in the playoffs for the Owners' Championship. So they switched the drivers because Ty Gibbs was a rookie. Bubba Wallace had experience.
Mm-hmm.
So they literally took the same cars, the same team, and just swapped the numbers. So the 45 car just became the 23 car. 23 car became the 45. He won with the number 45, and everybody's like, oh, he won with Kurt Busch's car, even though it was his own.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, that doesn't count either. Even though literally all they did was switch 2 stickers on the car. It was the 23 car, it was the 23 team. They just had the number 45 because all that NASCAR cares is what number's on the race car for the playoffs. So...
okay. Not the driver itself.
Right, because it was for the Owners' Championship, so all that matters is the number. So you can be in the Owners' Championship and have 5 different drivers. But if you win a race, you can make the playoffs. So that's what they did.
Right.
So they wanted to have Bubba Wallace because he had raced years in Cup. It was Ty Gibbs' like 6th race in Cup when the playoffs began, and he was focused on his Xfinity Championship season. So he wasn't really like Cup drivers, more just like race the car to race the car. Obviously gain experience, but it wasn't really expecting to go on a win and do any of that stuff. So yeah, they tried to discredit him then, but I mean, Indianapolis, you can't really discredit it. He was in the lead and he got the lead, held off Kyle Larson once, then held him off on a restart. Like, Kyle Larson's one of the best drivers in the field. Champion. He's got over 30 wins. Like,
Just chill guy.
yeah.
Who says
Kyle
that word.
Larson's probably the best driver in the field. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he held him off.
Yeah, no, I mean, for real though, it is impressive to be able to, win against another driver that's as decorated as Kyle Larson. And the victory is well earned. So the fact that now he can kind of silence the haters by saying that he for sure won a good victory, then that's that.
Yeah, I mean, he called out one of the accounts on X because there's one that always comments like, Bubba Wallace hasn't won in 1,000 days or whatever. On every post, this dude just comments it. So as a joke, because I partially feel like bro's doing it as a joke. I feel like he's semi like trolling, but he put out a post that said Bubba Wallace hasn't won in 3 minutes, like right after the race happened. Oh man, yeah, that was good. But yeah, it's one of those things that he got the win. So
He was there. He won.
yeah, I mean, winning a crown jewel race
He raced for it.
is big. I mean, you win Brickyard 400 is Daytona 500, Coke 600, Southern 500. You win any of those races, and that's a big deal. So
Yeah.
Opens up a lot of opportunity for him in the future as well for potential sponsorships as well. Or
I mean, he doesn't need to wear a potential sponsorship. He drives for Michael Jordan.
oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
I think he's fine. I mean,
Proof.
he's got what's he got? McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got McDonald's and
Chumba Casino.
Chumba Casino, whatever the hell that is. He used to have DoorDash. Yeah, he's had big ass sponsors. He had Columbia clothing.
Oh damn.
I don't know if he still has them now, but he has Xfinity sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Doesn't that go between like him and Reddick?
yeah.
Riley Herbst just
Riley Herbst just has Monster.
is there and has Monster because he doesn't do anything.
Riley Herbst has Monster because his dad owns a gas station chain that has a lot of money, and they're just selling their sponsorship to Monster.
Yeah.
It's not even through. It's not the same like Monster sponsoring Tyler Reddick and Ty Gibbs.
Riley Herbst needs to be gone.
I don't know why they didn't put Corey Heim in that car for next year.
Yeah.
Corey Heim is cooking in the truck series. Bro has led a lap in every single truck race this year. He's won.
Yeah, hasn't he?
What is it? Was it what?
Hasn't he led over 1,000 laps?
Yeah, he's led over 1,000 laps. He's got 5 wins.
Yeah, I think so. I think he has the same amount as Connors.
Yeah, he's got 5 wins. He already won the regular season championship two races before the playoffs begin. He's a development driver for 23 of them, but they're going to keep Riley Herbst next year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Corey Heim ain't getting much younger.
No, was he 25, 26?
Yeah.
Getting old and racing. Got to be moving up at that point. Can't be in trucks when you're 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll move on to basketball. We went to some basketball games. How many games have we been to in the last 4 days?
Like 4.
Yeah, we've been to we've been to 3 games in the last 5 days. We went on Thursday and Sunday and Monday.
Yep.
How were those games?
So I'll say this: every game it's fun to go to, like, no matter what happens, right? So it's just cool when you go to an event at the casino. I mean, obviously you've been to some events we went to together. I know we went to lacrosse games.
Hmm.
Did we go to any basketball games? Do you remember that? I know it was lacrosse.
Yeah, I went to one WNBA game,
Okay. So obviously, like, when you go to that,
or
obviously,
maybe two.
yeah, something like that, because we got the tickets like free sometimes then.
Hmm.
But um, like, it's just fun to go to, like, no matter what happens. So Connecticut this year is obviously not good. Um, all their good players left. A lot of free agents don't want to come because they have some of the worst facilities, training wise, and if they use like the arena to practice, people have like the tribe members can have like their kid's birthday in the arena, and then like they're trying to practice for their basketball game with little kids screaming on the other side of the court and not controlling the ball, getting in the way. Like, a lot of the players didn't want to go and be part of that, which makes sense when you can go to teams that have massive facilities that are NBA level, you know, facilities, and they can practice with NBA teams and have access to that
Yeah.
stuff. So
Right.
if you can play in those areas, because I know a lot of teams, Phoenix have that, uh, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, New York, and again, some of those are connected to NBA teams, so they have access to the arena and the facilities and all that stuff. So it's hard to get good players. It's also hard to appeal to a lot of people who want to be, young, go hang out in the cities and do stuff. It's hard to appeal when, if you're good enough, New York wants you, or Las Vegas, or Los Angeles, or Seattle, like, or you can go do stuff in the city, which a lot of people are into that. It's hard to say, well, do you want to go play in Uncasville? Like,
Yeah.
if they're
Yeah, I would want
if they're trying to sign you, you can go get signed to play in Uncasville, and you can go on the road to Home Depot, or you can go to New York and go to 15 nice restaurants and go like bunch of clubs and party whatever you want to do. Like, it's a little
Yeah.
different. Now, personally, I'd rather be here than New York City, but
Same.
Yeah, especially after recent events.
yeah. But when you have a lot of like, I mean, you can go out and do stuff in the cities. There's a lot more stuff to see and do.
Mhm.
And if you have, not that they're getting millions of dollars, but a lot of the players, if they have contracts and things like that, they're still making decent money. I mean, $80,000 still isn't bad if you get a big contract. Like, so
Right.
it's one of those things you can go out and do some stuff. So it's hard to attract players. But the team just doesn't have anybody good. So the first game, didn't they lose the first game?
Yeah.
Who'd they even play? I don't remember.
Was the Valkyries the one they won?
Yeah.
No, Valkyrie, that's what, Nevada? Or no, that's yeah, is that Nevada?
Valkyries is Golden State,
Okay.
which they're owned by the same owners as the Warriors, so they have access to all that stuff. It was the Sparks they played first.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was when we were talking about.
Cameron Brink wasn't back yet.
Yeah.
She's supposed to come. Isn't that tomorrow? She comes back or something.
I think it was today or tomorrow, whenever they play.
Yeah. So we went to Los Angeles Sparks. Cameron Brink wasn't playing, which I didn't realize she wasn't back yet from her injury. But we got to see. Kelsey Plum cooked. So yeah, they didn't do well against Los Angeles at all. Then we went back. Then we went back to the game on Sunday, which they did win. First game we got to see them win this year. We've been to like at least almost half their home games, and we've seen them win one, which they absolutely bodied Golden State. So that was good to see them finally get a win. And then the
And
next,
now, where was that at?
where was what at?
You saw those games?
The casino?
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know if you went to a different spot.
No, they do. They do every game at the casino besides the one in Boston.
Okay.
So they do 21 games at Mohegan Sun Arena, one at TD Garden. So, and the one at TD Garden still counts as a home game. So, because it's a home game. It was their court. It was everything there. Everything at TD Garden was set up to be Connecticut. Part of the shop, you could still buy Celtic stuff, but part of the shop was Connecticut. Going into it, everything was Connecticut. The floor was the same one from Mohegan Sun. So that's a home game for him as well. But yeah, they absolutely bodied the Valkyries. It was like 30 points or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they played against Seattle and lost by 30 points the next day. So
Now, with the WNBA games, are those scores typically more like a wider gap between the teams when they play than the men's?
not necessarily. I think the thing is that women's games is harder to overcome 30 points than it is in NBA. Like NBA games maybe 15, 20 years ago, if you're down by 30, it's over. Now you can come back with everybody shooting threes. The women's game, they haven't all gotten to shoot threes to the same level because it goes by the star players that they have, right? So WNBA, I mean, they had players that were good, but nobody was bringing in massive crowds and attendance that would be like, oh, I want to watch it. It was just a bunch of lesbians watching basketball, right? Which when we go to the games, there is a lot of them. There was like some drunk screaming lesbian at the game that we went to on Sunday. So there's a lot of them still. But the main point is that when you just have players who, a lot of them look like men, and aren't really killing it, it's hard to get women to want to play basketball. So, and young girls to like, I want to be like this player. Where now, they want to be like Caitlin Clark and shoot threes. So, what happens to WNBA is going to be the same that happened to NBA. Every young boy would have watched Steph Curry play, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and be like, I want to be like him. So, all the players now that are either in high school or doing college, right, they would be all around, our ages, right?
Cameron Brink does play tonight.
Real. So if you think of it, players that are, and especially players that are coming out that are like born in 2003, 4, 5, right, that range, they would have been young enough to see Steph Curry and the Warriors absolutely dominate. So all of them are going to want to be like Steph Curry and shoot threes. So the NBA game is all basically shoot threes or like in the paint dunks or layups. So WNBA will get to that point where you have young girls that are in 15 years, right? So girls that are 5 now, when they're like 20, they'll be like, okay, I'm ready to go out and shoot threes all the time. So you'll see it and obviously you'll have players that are maybe middle school, high school, but it's harder to change your game as much compared to when you're 5. If you're 5 and you start shooting threes, it's going to be easier to be good at than if you're 15 trying to change your style. So it's one of those things that you'll have girls that will be, maybe they are in high school, maybe they're in college, maybe they're in middle school. They're doing it because of Caitlin Clark. But you'll see the ones that are like, again, girls are like 5 or 6 now that go to the games, just, super hyped to see her. When they are in college playing in 15 years from now, they're going to be all shooting threes. And that's what's going to help. Because I think WNBA can be successful, but there's a lot of things they have to fix. I think some of the other issues that they have are just the negativity that Caitlin Clark gets on court, and also the negativity they give towards fans. Like
Oh yeah.
when we went to Boston, they had bandwagon camera and they put on everybody that was Indiana. We were the first people on the camera because I had my Caitlin Clark jersey,
Hmm.
and she had a Caitlin Clark shirt, and it's just like I thought it was super whack, which was funny first of all because Emily also had a Connecticut Sun hat, but and we were there with the Connecticut Sun season tickets that my dad bought, but um, and we were there from Connecticut, rooting for either team. I don't have a player on Connecticut that I'm like I want a jersey, like 'cause they're all kind of mid, so it's one of those things that like it's just funny because they put so many people on there. It's like everybody that went there though to their event that they're hosting in a different state in this massive arena, at least half are there to watch Indiana and Caitlin Clark.
Right.
And it's just funny from the team that makes the least amount of money and has the smallest arena to be the ones that seem to be so much against her negativity. I mean, the mascot didn't want to get a picture of them because she had a shirt that said Indiana on it.
What?
Yeah.
That makes no sense. You know what that reminds me of is you spend however many of the season tickets. I'm sure the season tickets are a little bit more pricey than the regular stage tickets, right?
They were like $10 per ticket.
Yeah, I mean you pay something for tickets that are cheap. You know, you're gonna get pretty shitty service. It's kind of like at Spirit, like you fly on a airline that's cheap as hell, and then you get shitty service. Like,
Yeah, but no, it was just I just think it's whack, but it's only against Indiana because when we went to go see Golden State, there was a lot of people that had Golden State.
Yeah.
A lot of people had Golden State Valkyries. Nothing, no mention of bandwagon or anything with them. And when we went to the game against Seattle, it was the same. There was a lot of people that had Seattle.
Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, Indiana's obviously another level, but still nothing like, oh wow, there are a lot of people that have this team. It was nothing. It's just Indiana. It's very weird to me. Which I think that also goes into the players with their like pay us what you owe us shirts or whatever. The thing with that, which there was someone that was wearing that to like the games, like pay them what you owe them or some stupid shit.
sure, they got screen time.
No, they got cut off instantaneously
Oh, really? Okay.
because pay us what you owe us is by the players. The teams are not for that.
Right.
So Connecticut was like, goodbye. Their announcer dude mentioned it real quick, and that shit was off the screen, on to the next person. So, yeah, because they're not. I think the thing is that the pay us what you owe us. They're popular because of Caitlin Clark, but they shit on her. And it's not that they're making money, even in the year that her rookie year, where they had a lot of attendance and viewership. The league still isn't making money. If you work for a business that doesn't make money, you can't go ask for a raise. Like,
Right.
I mean, and I know I said it last week. Like, Ellen and I are, you know, where we work, our store's not making the most money. We're negative on sales, way down from what it's supposed to be. We can't go in and be like, all right, pay us, you know, let's get a raise in here. Like, we're not making the money. It's hard to ask for that. And that's what they're doing. They're not bringing in money or viewership. Caitlin Clark's doing it.
Right. And she has all the reason to ask for a pay raise.
Yeah, which she doesn't really need to because she has a fuck ton of endorsements. I mean, she's getting millions from Nike. So.
Well, still, though, I mean, it's kind of fucked up to just, like...
No, I mean, yeah, she should get paid more for the league, but she also has a million endorsements and doesn't... Like, for her, it doesn't matter as much.
Right,
But
yep.
the other players that need more money, but they're also not bringing in, like... I mean, the arena, when we've gone to it, it's never been filled.
Mm-hmm.
The games that I've gone to that have not been Indiana. I've been to 2 games that Indiana played. One at Mohegan Sun, one at TD Garden. Both were full. Every other game we've gone to, that arena's not been full. Like, it's not been. It's more than it used to be, but it's not full. It's not full of an arena that has 8,000 seats. You're not filling an 8,000 seat arena. Why should you be paid more money?
And then there's also taking into account the player jerseys, all the different merchandise for each player that doesn't get sold, but Caitlin Clark's merchandise does, which overwhelmingly looks a little bit better for her. Her team's tickets are selling better at all the places that they're playing that are home games, so it makes sense. She's making more money compared to the other players for the league, yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that it just doesn't make sense, but we'll let them cook and cope, I guess.
It'd be nice if they make more money, but it's they don't deserve it.
No, I mean,
That's what it is.
I'm sure the league can find a way to give them more money, because apparently what I seen was that they're only getting like 9% of the money that the league does make goes to the players.
Yeah.
So you can definitely increase that a little bit, especially if they're getting so much funding from the NBA, which has insane money. Like,
well, it is. I mean, it's completely subsidized by the NBA, but it's like, I think 50% goes to the male players, like 40-something percent, 41% goes to the execs, and then like to all the other costs, and then for the women players, they get like the 9% that's left over. They're arguing for more with the new discussion, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get more unless they cut the men's or their own salaries.
they just need to bring in more revenue, and they need to get more things other ways. But yeah, it's no, it's just hard also when you continuously put negativity towards the people that are supporting and are new to it, because you seem to have a problem with it. And then you have like the weird cucks that wear the shirts that are like the everybody watches women's sports or some shit. Those shirts are awful. Those are at a bunch of the games. And then there's one shirt that people have that's like, if you're watching women's sports now, we told you so, or something. And I'm like, what? Why would you wear that on a t-shirt, bruh?
Because it's dumb. And liberals like stuff.
You gotta think that someone spent $40 on Teespring for that.
Liberals are dumb, so.
They are.
There's a few with the games that don't stand for the national anthem. You can see who the liberals are. There's one like group that was across from the arena. They had their sitting there with their masks on, watching the game front row.
God,
You see them?
bro.
No.
They were like all the way across from like where we were. There was some like similar side, but like directly across. Yep, you had them, and then you had some people just eating popcorn, and one dude eating a donut sitting next to my parents.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we have anything else you want to add to our sports segment?
No. I had like 2 things. That was it.
You're all good?
Yeah, I've been done.
All right, we'll go to Emily's favorite segment. It's our political segment. I only have one thing, and it's a big one.
Okay.
It's a big one. Like, big one. Sydney Sweeney's a Nazi. Okay. What we've discovered is that the left has a problem with mommy milkers. Okay? I don't have a problem with mommy milkers. Right? I don't have a problem with mommy milkers. Emily knows. But
I think it's specifically white mommy milkers.
which I am a fan of. Okay?
Right. Yep.
Like, you know this, I'm a fan. of mommy milkers. No, but so the shit, this shit's just ridiculous. She's wearing jeans in an ad, and since she is a white woman with blonde hair
Fake
and blue
blonde hair,
eyes,
Yeah.
Emily says fake blonde hair.
She's not natural blonde.
Is she not?
No.
Either way, to the Nazis she is, or the liberals, she's a Nazi, or whatever the fuck. She has her blonde hair, blue eyes, as a white woman, and made some comment about jeans, like perfect jeans or some shit along those lines, that apparently it's a problem. Now I know the liberals have a problem with this because they love their whales. The libs are all for the whales. Like, you know, 1,000-pound whales, like, get the harpoons out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whales. So,
Right, whale lords.
right. Specifically, like, Detroit whale lords. Like, that's them, right? They are the Detroit whale lords. And when you have, you know, someone who is not a whale, Nazi. So that's my take. I find it ridiculous because everybody's like, cool, we're back. We don't have like fat black women being in all of our ads and like wild diversity of somebody who's gay and all this shit. Just let it be like whoever these companies pick instead of just being like diversity hire. And then we're not doing diversity hires, then they're a Nazi. So
Pretty much, yeah.
So as this brand's diversity hire, how do you feel about this?
I would just like, I have two things. I would like to see what the public reaction would be if it was a 400-pound black woman that was talking about having good genes, because, like, would they still be having the reaction?
Nah, they'd be all for
You know,
it.
everybody's a Nazi? Yeah, like, get one of those Lizzo impersonators to do the same ad, and we'll see what happens. I would like to see that.
Lizzo in person.
And then...
So the ads from 2020, you mean?
Yeah. 2020, yeah. Before the Ozempic, Lizzo. And then my other comment is, when I saw that advertisement, it reminded me of the Kohl's Ship Your Pants ad. Like, I thought it was such a good ad. Like, straight up just, like...
I forgot about the Ship Your Pants. You know about that one?
Just judging it objectively. That shit's hilarious.
Ship Your Pants. It was like a Kohl's ad about getting, like... Was it your pants, like, shipped to you or some shit? Was it like a... Was it the Kohl's, like, buying stuff online ad? I believe.
Yeah.
It was about ship your pants. You get your pants shipped to your house. You bought it online. Ship your pants.
I mean, you typically do. That's how pants get there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a play on shit your pants.
Because they repeat it multiple times.
Yeah, so it's like ship your pants.
I ship my pants.
Yeah.
It was edgy because, like,
she's too
back
young
in the
for
day,
this.
you couldn't swear.
She's too young for
on
this.
TV.
Yeah. She wasn't allowed to watch TV, so.
Damn.
Yeah, good times. Well, I'm good on that segment. Do you have anything you want to add? Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you real good?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%. 200%. 10 trillion%.
I'm ready to move on, yeah.
Awesome. We have coming up next week our brand new Pokemon series. We have it right here. Our pick sheets are printed out. We're ready to go. Make our draft picks. How hyped is everybody for this series?
I'm locked in. I'm ready.
How locked in are you?
I'm locked in. Ready to pick my Pokemon.
I agree. When are you ready?
I am ready. I'm extremely hyped for this new series, and I haven't touched Pokemon in 5 years, I think, 4 or 5 years, so excited to see what's new and pull up. Yeah.
Bro, it's been like 7.
Hazard, damn.
Wasn't the last game you played Let's Go Pikachu?
Yeah.
So that came out 2018.
Damn, it's been a while then.
Like, you didn't play Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet, so.
Right.
Or Brilliant Diamond or Legends Arceus.
Yeah, I did see, like, probably 2 generations of Pokemon when I was looking through Cerebi, and then they had, like, all these different evolution things at the end of the list. I don't know what those are, but...
Evolution things?
Yeah, there's, like, different evolutions of Pokemon that already exist, but they're different than Mega Evolutions, I think.
I mean, you have regional evolutions, but that's pretty much it. Like, the regional forms, but...
I'll have to go back and look at what it was.
Because the end of the Pokedex should be, like, the Paradox Pokemon and all that stuff from Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, the Paradox
So Paradox Pokemon, basically, they are in Scarlet and Violet, where their Pokemon... It's kind of like Ultra Beasts, but they're Pokemon that came from ancient times that would have been, like, an ancient version or, like, a futuristic robotic version of the Pokemon. So, that's what they are. They're not evolutions or anything. They're their own thing. But they're like prehistoric Jigglypuffs and prehistoric Salamence and futuristic Delibirds and things like that.
Okay.
So, Paradox Pokemon are like their own things. They're kind of like Ultra Beasts from a different dimension. It's the same concept. So, yeah. There's that. So, that series should be good. I will be doing the picks here for Jonathan. So, basically, on these sheets, it's just written down so we kind of know what categories, and obviously we can go through. Make sure you make your picks for each category. So, for you, when Emily will be writing down your picks, so make sure you let her know what you're picking as we go along, so she can write it down. And throughout, she'll let you know what you still need to fill for spots, so you can, and obviously it's a good idea to kind of keep track yourself. I will fill out, obviously, my own, and then I will do Jonathan's, because I'm going to make the picks for his team. Well, he's not here, so when he comes back in September, he can hop into the series with a good team and see how he does.
Right.
So that is that. Let's see what we got for comments on this week's videos. I don't know if we got anything really good here. We only have one, which is OG's LOL. From a moment in Emily's NASCAR 2005 Chase the Cup career mode videos. There are a few from a few weeks ago for you, Wad, that we got a comment. One of your scooter unboxing, someone says, does it actually handle steep hills? I have to go 1/8 mile hill at 10 to 12 degrees to leave my neighborhood. Someone did comment that 3 weeks ago. So, that is on your electric scooter unboxing test drive video. There's also one from the Regalia Genesis Beyblade Burst unboxing that you did a few years ago. Where that just kept spinning, like, for a long-ass time. Someone commented, dude, how did you do this? I want to do this as well. Which I'm pretty sure you just spun the Beyblade, like...
Yeah, I don't think I did anything crazy. I mean, I remember that video vaguely, but I don't think I did anything crazy but launch it, like...
Yeah. You also got another one for your scooter unboxing from a month ago where someone said there are shocks in the back.
There aren't.
And also someone said, I like your review. You went in depth, and it was a good video. Thanks, man. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so those are some comments. We already read them on previous podcasts. Those are ones for you on some of your videos on the channel. Alright, this week we only had one video that was a group video. Besides this podcast, that was GT Online Race Blast number 260, where I did win our in-playlist tournament for 2025. If you guys want to get a shirt to celebrate that, EpiccW.net, right above this, you guys can go check that out. We'll have a championship shirt on there, so you can go grab that. But in that video,
You just spoke about this?
how did everybody think it went? Why don't you tell us first, babe? How'd the video go for you?
If I knew how to drive my hot ring better.
Yeah. You think that was a problem? I mean,
either that or like I just ended up like spinning out or something and then not being able to catch back up.
yeah, I felt you had a few races you probably could have won and kind of didn't towards the end of them. I definitely.
It's usually how it goes.
And when I looked down and seen you only had 2 wins at the end, I was like, what the hell? Like, in my mind, I felt like you won like 5.
No.
So, I think as you race the hot ring more, you'll get more used to it.
It did seem like you won a lot of those.
Yeah, because she was up towards the front the whole time. I just think towards the end, she, like, lost it. Like, I know in the Chicago race... Was it Chicago? No, whatever the last one we did. No, it was Indianapolis. You braked in the last turn before the start line.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times through that track, you were braking at points you didn't need to.
Well, it's also because I didn't know really how sharp the corners were.
Yeah. I just full send in a corner. If I crash, I crash.
I know.
I typically don't, though. But...
Well, Wan's the one that crashes.
yeah, Wan's known for crashing.
Crashing, terrible internet. You name it.
Being late. Yeah, there's a few things.
Falling asleep.
Bruh.
What?
my camera just killed itself for a second.
That's good.
We're back. Alright, how'd it go for you, Juan?
Went alright at the start. Could have went better at the end, I think. Think that I just got like fucked up for the hot ring races. I'm like kind of pulled up, and there's not much that I could do. And then I know the Chicago road course that fucked me up, or street course, whatever one we did. And there was another one that messed me up for points. But I think overall, I did all right. I mean, had I been in the first race and then the second one or the third one, whichever one I wasn't in, I didn't lag out of before we started, then I would have probably got a better total, but it was all right.
Usually if you are there for 12 instead of 10 races, you do get more points.
Yeah, what I mean, like, upwards of 130, 140-ish, around there, possibly.
I don't think you would have gained 40 more points. You had less than 100.
Oh, I thought I had like 102 or something.
You might have, but...
You had 101.
Yeah.
Because you made a iffy joke about having 102.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, it's one of those things that I don't think you would have made up 40 points by missing 2 races, considering that would mean you would have to win both to just get 30 points, and then lead all the laps to get 38 points, and then get the fastest lap. So you weren't getting 40 more points.
Okay, yeah, 130 at the most.
You might have...
But,
I think you could have probably got, like, maybe 115.
yeah, realistically, it's probably what I would have got.
But I was like, I would have had 140.
That's 140 would have been leading all laps, first place on both races.
Fastest lap every time.
Yeah, 140 points would put you above what Emily had as well.
Oh yeah, she needed DNF. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Alright, so that's that. Next week we will have another race plus, and we'll have our draft. So we'll review both of those. For the draft, real quick, just so while we're here discussing it, the required picks, because I don't think we've discussed it in a video yet, unless it was in the announcement video, but that was so long ago that we recorded it, I don't remember. Everybody's team will have a mascot, so that is a guaranteed Pokemon on your team. So Emily has Chikorita, which gives her Meganium automatically. Wan has Wailord, which gives him Wailord. Jonathan has Froakie, which gives him Greninja. And I have Entecleon, which gives me Entecleon. So, there are 11 picks to give you a total team of 12, including your mascot. Which your mascot, of course, is usable in your team. So, keep that in mind. You do have a water type already on your team, depending on how good you think Wailord is, though.
How good can he make it be?
Yeah. How good can you make a Meganium competitively?
Don't hate. Don't sleep on my Meganium.
I've used a competitive Wilmer before.
Said you have or you haven't?
I have.
I'm not surprised.
Wailord, though, I have not. So we'll see.
Creature.
So that is the other thing. Like, you can use certain things that we'll see, like how it goes. Obviously, like for the pre-evolutions and stuff, but it's not that it's not something you can do. It just gets a little weird on Pokemon that have like multiple, right? If you pick Slowbro, but say you want to use a Slowpoke, it gets a little bit more weird than if you picked like, again, having Wailord. Well, nobody else can have the other option because there is no other option.
Right.
So it's a little different, but we'll see what happens with that. Again, if somebody happens to pick Slowbro, Slowking type thing, it gets a little bit weird. Also, the regional variants are basically if you pick a regional variant, you get both. So if you pick, again, Slowpoke's a good option. If you pick Galarian Slowbro, that gives you Slowbro or Galarian Slowbro. We're not doing regional variants as their own thing. It's just that Pokemon is that Pokemon.
Okay.
Just like how basically the Pokedex is, that Pokemon is this number, no matter if it's the original form or the regular form. That's what we're going with. They're considered one Pokemon. So your options are: you have to have a starter Pokemon that isn't obviously one of the mascots. Pseudo Legend, a legendary Pokemon. Your favorite region, which for favorite regions, we all have something different. So that's interesting there. I have Sinnoh. Jonathan has Kalos. Wan with Kanto. Emily with Hoenn. And then we also have for first region, I have Hoenn, along with Jonathan having Hoenn. Wan has Kanto. Emily has Sinnoh. So, a little interesting there with that, but everybody will have something slightly different for that spot. Then we have a Pokemon that doesn't have an evolution at all. Pokemon that only evolves once, and then you have 4 extra bench spots that can be anything. So that will be interesting. Of course, you can trade, make changes to your team within the rule sets that we have defined that we don't need to go into on video, but everybody knows them if you're part of the series. And if not, I can always pull them back up. So, that is that. That will be next week. We will do that videos. That will be basically the same as this, just not a podcast. It'll just be a Zoom call making our picks. So, definitely looking forward to that. Now we go to our closing segments. And, babe, it is your time to shine. It is time for Emily's fact of the week.
My fact is that you can jump 3 times higher on Mars than you can on Earth.
Real. I agree.
Because their gravitational pull is weaker.
I agree. All right. Let's go to our song of the week, and we will have Wan go first. He's taking Jonathan's spot. So, Wan,
I was not prepared, I don't think.
is he taking Jonathan's spot of not being prepared as well? Let's find out.
No, I got a song.
All right.
Lemonade by Gucci Mane this week.
Okay.
I don't know how that's
That's fine. I'll figure it out after.
Okay.
Alright. What do you have, babe?
Say I ain't country. Florida Georgia line.
Real.
Mm.
I'm
Good pick.
picking Honky Tonk Badonkadonk by Trace Atkins. Just,
Another good pick.
oh yeah. It's a banger right there. Alright. Pokemon of the week. What you got, Juan?
Choosing Spiritomb.
Okay.
Mm.
That is your first Pokemon of the week pick ever. So, Spiritomb it is. What do you have, babe?
Cramorant.
Real.
Ooh, okay. Alright.
He's funny guy. Not nice that he eats Pikachu, but he funny guy.
He just launches Pikachu at people. That shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think bro's 8th gen. I think bro's 8th gen, so I don't think he was in Sun and Moon.
I have to get him. No, I didn't see it.
No, he's definitely 8th gen. Do you know what bro does?
I've seen what bro looks like, but no, I don't know what he does.
Basically, his ability when he uses dive, and I forgot what the other one is, but he'll come back with like a Pikachu in his mouth, like his beak, and then when he gets attacked, he will then launch the Pikachu at someone as like an extra thing. It's not even like the move, it's just its ability. It will launch. Yeah, it launches the Pikachu, and I think you can get paralyzed from. Did I get paralyzed by it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can also get paralysis from the Pikachu hitting you.
I applied for jobs, I just don't.
Like, it is so ridiculous. So, yeah. No, that's definitely a good Pokemon of the week.
He's just a goofy guy.
My Pokemon of the week, I'm going with something that I never used this Pokemon until we played through, what?
See, you used to say that every time you start with something like that. It's usually like Sobble.
No,
or
I'm genuine. It's one that I have not used.
I could probably tell you what it is.
Like, what is it?
Is it Arcanine?
Yeah. So, it's a Pokemon I've never really used it in a playthrough of a game. I never really had the Pokemon. Emma and I are playing through. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Emma and I are playing through. Yeah.
Definitely.
We're playing through Sword and Shield, and I got a Growlithe. Because I'm like, I'm just going to see what happens and just get a team of random Pokemon. Like, normally when I replay a game, I, like, plan out my whole team.
Yep.
Because, like, my first playthrough is always just something from that region. Like, I want all 6 Pokemon from whatever region it is. That's how I always play.
Right.
But, you know, this is my 3rd playthrough of Galar. I played Sword when it first came out. I played Shield as a video series in 2020. The first Pokemon series I ever did when I got a capture card.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're replaying it now so that way Emily gets to play it. And I never used the Arcanine, and bro absolutely cooks way more than I expected bro to actually cook. I was like, this dude actually is fucking powerful as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Bro bodied
He's the
half
boss.
of Emily's team. Because we do kind of like how you and I used to do like a lot of battles after like our gym battles and stuff like that. Like throughout playing. I don't know if we had it set specifically or if it was like quite frequently. I think we did Sun and Moon. It was after like every island or something. But what Emily and I have been doing is after every gym, basically we play, do whatever, and then we both take on the gym at the same time, and then we battle, and then it's go do whatever you want till the next gym. And it's 3-3 because Emily started off with a good run. First battle she had a Grookey against Sobble. There's nothing I could do against that one. It's kind of grass against water, 1-on-1. I'm fucked. And then the second one, she just had way more Pokemon. Third one genuinely just cooked my team. And then I've came back the opposite way and just said, nah, I ain't losing this shit again. And I've locked in 1-3 in a row. Arcanine hard carried. Won the battle. I was down like, I think it was 2 Pokemon I had left, and you had 3 or something like that. And one of them was my Sobble. And I was like, oh, I'm so fucked. And then Arcanine just locked the fuck in and just bodied everyone.
Not cool.
Like,
You hurt my Rillaboom. Not nice.
wait till I get charcoal for bro.
You run Flare Blitz with the what's that ability that boosts damage when you use recoil?
I have Flash Fire on it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I have Flash Fire. I just been using a Flamethrower. I haven't gotten. Again, I want to find Charcoal. Right now I got a Shell Bell, though, so every time I'm doing damage, I'm getting health back. So Shell Bell's been working.
My Blastoise has Shell Bell.
And then you have one of them with leftovers, right?
Yeah. One of them.
Or does your Blastoise have leftovers?
It might have leftovers.
I didn't think you had a Shell Bell.
I did, because I found one.
Oh, okay.
I have a Shell Bell and a Soothe Bell.
Okay. Alright, let's move on. You can find what one you got with what. But our Fortnite skin.
My Blastoise has.
Blastoise does have Shell Bell? Okay.
No, he has leftovers.
Leftovers.
Toxicroak has Shell Bell, and my Snips has Soothe Bell.
Real.
That's my guy.
Alright, who do you think, Juan, should get a Fortnite skin? Who you want to see pull up?
I think they should add Sydney Sweeney, but with the American Eagle jeans.
Now, the way that works for this is you don't pick the same person, like, again.
Yep.
Just so you know, for future picks, obviously, is your first one. So, for Pokemon or Song of the Week, you can pick the same one. I mean, Jonathan picked Ariana Grande for 11 weeks straight. So, different songs, but he did pick Ariana Grande 11 weeks straight. But you can pick whatever songs. If you want to use the same song this week and do it next week again, you want to use the same Pokemon, you can. The Fortnite skin, though, there's no real point in saying this person should get a Fortnite skin 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
Funny enough, though, the first week we launched it, we each did 3, and one of Jonathan's was Sabrina Carpenter, and then 3 weeks later, it got announced she got a skin. But Sabrina Carpenter is the only one from all of our picks so far that has gotten one. All right, babe, what do you got?
Sam. The girl's Epiccw guy.
Wow, copying me. That's crazy.
Bruh.
Well, you know what?
Bruh.
You know what I'm going to do?
Bruh.
You know what I'm going to pick?
Bruh.
There's one that you haven't picked yet, that I'm surprised you haven't.
I picked Lugnut. I picked Sam.
You missed Connor Zillich. You never picked Connor Zillich yet.
Because I've been waiting.
I'm going to steal it right now and pick Connor Zillich before you.
Well, that's racist.
You picked Kevin Harvick before me.
Have you even picked him at all?
No, instead you picked him before me. So I'm pick Connor Zillich. Get in on the Connor Zillich pick before you. So if Connor Zillich gets the Fortnite skin, you can say I picked it first.
You're ridiculous.
So that's the other thing is multiple people can make the same pick, but you can only pick it once. Like you picked Sydney Sweeney, I picked her a month ago.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I figured she was already picked, but I didn't think that she was picked with the American Eagle.
I mean that also works, but again, you making that pick's fine, and then in the future, Emily could pick Sydney Sweeney if she wants. I know she's a big fan. So, just saying that is an option. But yeah, that'll do it for this week's podcast. We'll be back next week with another podcast, and we're getting very close to our 1 year of the podcast, so we will have it'll be a special episode where we have an extra segment where we pick our favorite moment from the podcast. So you'll have many to pick from your one episode back in last year and this one, and whatever you do next week. So that is that for today's podcast. Hope everybody enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one.